Welcome. My name is Iris, and this is Tuna. We're here to welcome you to Penelope Pendrick and the Art of Deceit. Do you have anything to say? Oh, she doesn't. She's just happy you're here. So make sure you buckle up. Oh, like the stream, give Tuna a little virtual kiss into the chat or the comments, and let's keep on going. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And if we get permission from Jake, we can show off pictures of cute border collies. Now I've lost my ergonomic sitting position, but that's okay. It was worth it for Tuna. When we last saw Penelope, she was solving crimes at a rapid rate by completing crimes of her own, breaking into other people's homes, breaking into other people's businesses, and having a fabulous time doing it. All right. Jake says we can look at the pictures of the puppies which were sent because we like celebrating all critters here. If you'd like to tell us the names of these lovely two, that would be awesome. We've got what appears to be a border collie and perhaps a retriever or a lab. I do not know. Very cute. Thank you, Jake. We're on the way to cut down a willow tree. Dingy said it's not fixed. Keep doing that. Well, I bet you'd like that. She doesn't go to work. She goes to the food pantry, I think. Or the soup kitchen. Oh, she does not want to speak with me. I'm supposed to confront her tactfully. Tactfully. Ah. I have a problem in that I love... I've never done that on stream. It's like a vocal tick. I swear. Not a real one, but those stupid fairies in... So embarrassing. Those stupid fairies in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Evelyn is here.
They live in my head rent-free. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Ugh. I'm not even gonna talk about those cabinets again. That's awful. It's awful. What do we think about... Ah. That looks like an orange, right? That looks like a tangerine. Maybe just talk to everybody. That's usually a good place to start. Dingy. Can't speak with him. This is the bag of the woman that went missing. It could be a lime slice. It could. Thank you so much for being impressed about the fruit. I was thinking about that. I did go back to look if there were Steam achievements on this game, and there are not. But has anyone, I don't know, has anyone else that streamed this game caught the 3 banana clue? Probably they have. But I am not the type of person that generally catches Easter eggs. Okay, no one wants to speak with me. That is good. That's good feedback. That's good feedback. It seems like most of the things, I have to get to the cliffs, which I believe are behind her house, and into her attic, and then I have to talk to her. Tori says I'm the only one she's personally seen to have gotten the Easter egg. I'll take that to the bank. Tori said, that's good enough for me. just seemed too specific. I had to check. Had to. Plus, it's good content, you know? It's good content to have theories. I could dig up the entire tree with just the tiny spade. There's not much to do at the bookshop anymore, I don't think. It's all centered around this lady. But she goes... When does she go to the soup kitchen? I think it's about 1 p.m. But it's past that now. Maybe it's 3? And I'm the only person Dingy's ever watched get that Easter egg. Excellent. Excellent. We just go camp outside her house? I mean, it'll become 3 eventually. Should we just sit? I could do more work tasks. I did that in the pre-stream. Oh, my... Never mind. I shouldn't be texting my coworkers at 7:21 Eastern. That's not classy. That's not boundaries. Don't be like me, friends. How about we shoot something with bleach? I'd really like to do that at some point. I'm just gonna have to go to bed. Time has taken too long. If you were to buy grapes, how many do you think an ideal bunch of grapes is? Like, how many single grapes do you think makes the perfect rotund, overflowing, beautiful looking grape bunch? I would say 55. No more texting. We're not going to text anyone else about the coconut water shipment any further. And that's all the hints you get.
If I want to set the alarm, I need to press the alarm button.
The alarm button? Oh, I probably should go earlier because I don't want to get caught. Because I did get caught last time. $49 grapes? 50 grapes? Yeah, I think it's more than 30. I think 30, you're shortchanging yourself. 30 is a good amount of grapes if you want to actually finish the grapes. But I would say the ample nature of like grapes you'd like to put out at a party, it should be 50 plus. Should be 50 plus. I know we're really worried about the coconut water shipment, Ophis, but it's gonna be okay, I promise. I just thought it was hilarious. The people who didn't watch the pre-stream don't even know what this means. I had to text a coworker about a coconut water shipment, okay? Because I forgot to text him about it, and I'm not rude. I'm not expecting him to text me back right now. I just wanted to make sure I put the message out into the universe, because otherwise I will forget. And I just like teasing you guys because there's no way on earth you would ever guess my occupation based off of the coconut water shipment. I'm an enigma wrapped in a mystery. Tori, if you would like to have 49.1 grapes, I support you. If you wanted someone to nibble on 90% of a grape and then you were gonna buy the other end, I support you. I support you. I didn't ignore it. I read every comment and I absorb them. And sometimes they're too powerful to really handle. Imagine she's in here. It would be iconic if the game let you crawl in while she was here. It doesn't though. All right, team. Take notes. Scott, did I say hi to you? I think I did. Did I? Is there anyone in the chat right now that I have not said hi to? If so, hello to you specifically. I'm pointing to you. If you're lurking, hello. I'm pointing at you. Hello. I'm glad you're here. I have to do a puzzle here. And there was an item in the attic that will help us solve it because it had a button. It didn't have a button. That's not the word. It had the letter N. That's what's called a letter. Nina says, I know your occupation. I'm still confused by the coconut water shipment. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I like to hear. Why would she be involving herself with a coconut water shipment? Why would she be? That's what I want you guys to think about me constantly. As long as you're thinking about me, I don't care what you think. I just need to occupy some weird corner of your brain. And be like, you're just gonna be sitting at your desk tomorrow and you're gonna be like, but what was the coconut water about? And you'll never know. There are some words here, but I don't think they matter. I need you guys to keep an eye out, alright? For something that we can solve that with. No, Opus. No. 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 Oh, is this... Oh, I thought this was gonna be like a big old one of her pills. Is this her? She can't be that old. She can't be that old. She's Gen X. Maybe I missed something in the attic. I must have missed something in the attic. I learned what that was. I learned what that was yesterday, Eva. Is a Steve door, is that the guy that like pushes your luggage? Listen, we're not gonna talk about what a woman does down by the docks, all right? I'm not defending myself. We look in here? Totally did. And there was the acid. Maybe I could grab... Is it called a Steve door? And is that what you do? Because I was watching a video as homework for my occupation of streaming retro mystery games, and it was about the Dagger of Amun-Ra. And they had a guy that was a Steve door in it. Maybe we could play that game together. I don't know what you guys think about that game, or if you've ever even heard of it. Maybe you haven't, if your occupation is not streaming retro games. And I wouldn't blame you. We definitely need a key. Would be...
That doesn't work.
No, but you should be able to like bust it off. Maybe I can just use the trowel.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I feel like I should have what I need to open this.
That doesn't work.
Can I just use... There's like a screw right there. Oh my goodness.
Locked.
Oh, these ones are locked too? Oh dear. How about... But seriously, you guys should look into that game. Or if you haven't heard of it, then maybe I definitely should play it. Because it was a mystery game. Maybe late 80s? And it seemed really cool. Maybe I shouldn't have... Maybe I won't continue watching the video so I don't spoil myself. This is where I saw the clue. Here we go. See, north. North. But then, is that helpful at all? I keep thinking I should be able to peel something back. Is that just because I don't know? Is that the first button I press? Is that the second? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna rip open the cabinet. You're right. Like, I don't even know how to write this down because it doesn't necessarily help me unless... Is there a clue in this book I'm not seeing? Oh! Speedy's Diner. Fishing on Smith Cove, South Greendale Street. East Side Bar. Okay. Wait a second. North. This is it. This is it. Eva, maybe we watched the same video on this video game. Because, yeah, it said that it was impossible to solve. Or to get the correct solution at the end. I don't know. So this is definitely it. And we should organize it by date. Are you guys ready for a little bit of a puzzle? Okay, let's go. East Side Bar. So East is October 54. And I don't think Uptown is gonna count. I don't think it's gonna be up and down. Down by the lakeshore. North. September 48. Here's a south. South Greendale Street, March of 47. There's got to be at least one more, right? Oh yeah, me and Eva's algorithms are probably the same. It's all the blueprints and the... I don't know, Eva, are you Nancy Drew? Mine's like all Nancy Drew. I have East Side Bar. Am I missing one? I feel like 3 is too few. Because you could interpret lefty as west. Speedy's Diner, Fishing on Smith Cove, South Green. I have that one. South. East Side Bar. I've got that one. Uptown Fairfield Circus in town. I don't know. There's down by the lakeshore. Left. Look, it's in quotes. It's in quotes! But Uptown isn't in quotes. See, down by the lakeshore and lefty. I mean, yes, they would normally be in quotes because it's, well... Why don't we write them down just in case? So lefty, which I'm just gonna say would be west. October of 58. There's nothing in here. Down by the lakeshore, which would be south. August of 51. Uptown Fairfield. And then that would be 6, which feels like a decent number. Which would be north, and that would be September of 42. Why not give it a go? I feel like I'm cooking. That feels like a good solution. Also, I have no idea what time it is or when she's coming back. That's okay. Here it is. So I'm thinking we go earliest to latest. Earliest I've got is 42, which is up. So north. Then I've got 47 south. 48 north. 51 south. 54 east. 58 west. Did I do it? It's got 7. So is the last one north? I'll find out the time when she catches me. Yeah, sounds about right. Let me just try it again. Because sometimes I just did it wrong. But it looks like it needs to be 7. 7 total. Let me make sure I had this right. So 42 north. 47 south. 48 north. 51 south. 54 east. But then it almost feels like it accepts it because it went down. It felt like it accepted it, right? Because if I do 6 random ones, nothing happens. But if I do those 6, it depressed. Which makes me think it's the correct order. I feel like I have that right. Because otherwise, why would it not? Well, that's what's so strange. If I do random ones. 6. Oh, no, that was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it flashes up and down. But then when I did this one, it stayed down. So maybe there's something else I need to do. Because if I did... No, it's wrong. But it's got to be 6. So unless I need to do it in the order of the pages, but the dates are too weird. Well, now I'm interested. Scott, what is your solution? We started out the same way. Let's just take a peek-see. What are you referencing, Scott? I didn't get it. Oh, is that one of those references for the olds in the chat? I wouldn't understand. Let me just make sure I have 47 for south. East is 54. Uptown is 42. So I've got that listed as a north. Oh, it's a cheat code? Oh, I never had used one of those. Down by the lakeshore, I've got listed as south, and I have that at 51. And lefty could be wrong. North is 48. Lefty is 58. Yeah, so then I've got it at north, south, north, south, east, west. She's gonna find me in her closet. I mean her attic. She's not gonna find me in the attic. I can just stay there all night. What is the risk? What is the risk? Just stay up there. You know she's not gonna check. What could I possibly be doing wrong? Unless I have to start with north. Because there is that little image at the end. So maybe I go north, north, south, north, south, east, west. No, okay, maybe I end with north. North, south, north, south, east, west. No? I am so confused. Is this maybe something that the books, like, are supposed to tell me about? Or perhaps there's another clue? Because I have to be able to do it on my own. The game should give me everything I need to figure it out. I feel like I'm so close. Just go out in the garden, blow off steam, yell at a weeping willow. Trying to do some thinking. It's hard for me when you guys are here to do some thinking. As soon as I exited the stream last time, well, not as soon as but I went to sleep after the stream. And then when I was doing yoga the next morning, I was literally in my flow. I was totally zen. And I was like, I knew how to do that math puzzle. I know exactly how to do it. Why could I not do it? And then I promptly wrote a comment proving I knew how to do it in the comments of my own video, seeking affirmation of people that would never read it. And yeah, so that proves I'm super duper smart, guys. When you guys are not watching and when I'm doing my yoga flow. So if I just stop and did some yoga, you guys wouldn't mind. I do not check my attic every time I get home, but you guys should check yours because I could be there at any given moment. Because I know you don't check. It was my chakras. I had to cleanse them. I'm trying to think if I should give this some more time or if I'm like, I feel like I'm really close and I have everything I need to know. Oh, wait a second. Scott Scardovi 1984, is this lefty? Number 9? Well, I don't know if he's number 9. Is that Lefty? You guys are not helpful. You guys are... I was gonna say mean, but you're not mean. You're very funny, actually. I absolutely could be in Tuna's attic. I live in her house. She is straight up sitting in... She has a tower thingy up with a giraffe head on it. And she's sitting in it and she's sleeping and being cute pretty much. I mean, this doesn't have anything, does it? These are just poems. Oh my gosh. The desire to ask Tori for a hint is so great, but I will persevere. I feel like I have the answers. I feel like I have the answers. And if anybody who has not played this game would like to make a guess, please feel free to. Or point out, hey, that word seems interesting. Because right now I have the words that jumped out. Let's see, Speedy's Diner. Doesn't seem like anything. Fishing on Smith Cove. Doesn't seem like anything. South Greendale Street, I've got listed. March 47. East Side Bar, made it on there. 54. July Beach Trip, 45 Sarah Glen Ave. I don't have. Uptown Fairfield, that's one that seems a little dicey. That's 42. Circus in Town. Owen's Dog Scout. Down by the lakeshore, I have listed as South at 51. Laurelton Hall School for Girls. Matilda and Jackie at a parade. I don't... Lefty, I mean... Maybe Lefty could be something else. Alice's Flowers from the Old Country. Old North Street. Old North Heinestrasse Street. I have that one, 48. Oh gosh. Any thoughts, team? He does seem... Those two football players do seem to be from very different generations. I have Lefty listed as West. Yeah, that's correct. And I have it at October 58. I do think that... Wasn't there a note? What does that say? On your wedding day. Well, the compass mark... Bran, do you know what you're talking about? Is this a sneaky hint? The compass mark says north. So my thought was like maybe we... Well, first of all, it's indicating that this is the solution to that puzzle. But then also it's making me wonder, do I need to start or end with north? Like ending with north because it's the end of the book would make sense. I just feel like I want to keep plugging it in until it works because I just feel so confident in my solution. Unless it's just the order of the book. Should we try that? Like ignore the dates? Maybe that's a red herring. In which case it would be south first. But then which of these comes first? East and then north? And then south. And then west. And then north. can try that. She's coming back for me. I just know it. She's gonna find me in her attic. And yet the sense of urgency I have has not increased. And then maybe north again? Nope. See, that one it required 7. So is it 7? Wait, I think it's north. I think you have to click north first to enter 6 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you have to click north first to enter a solution. Oh my gosh. Where's the hint system? Hint system, please. Notes, tell me something. Not getting much. Solve the compass box. Explore the attic.
That's not done yet.
I haven't done that. Correctly, at least. Because the odd thing is, if I don't click north, I can only do 1. Then it gets you to 7. But if I click north first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's also 7. Wait a second. I'm just confusing myself. Is there anything else can be done right now? It feels like that is the required next step. And I want to go running out into the woods. But I'm not allowed to go running out into the woods. Which is like kind of a tragedy. And I can't turn right. Can I go across the street and go harass her neighbors? Because she said her neighbors are always getting harassed for people walking through their yards. So maybe I could be one of those people. Oh well, let's just call everyone. If that's the only thing I'm capable of.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Please, just consider speaking with him. Call John.
You've reached the phone of John Branham. I'm currently so.
Let's do some thinking. Let's strap our thinking caps on. Hey Cody, welcome. I'm sorry to hear that YouTube didn't let you into the stream. It was because I had banned you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just stuck though, so you haven't missed anything. I have not missed. Sorry, you have not missed, but also I have not missed a single thing. Easy swipe. I thought they were gonna find Colin's apartment for me. I can't believe I already have the yawns. This is crazy. I'm drinking black tea even. And then we did procure this compass. What do we think about that? That's gotta be a clue, right? But we can't do anything with it. Oh no! I cannot be having the yawns. Tis not possible. I do not like coconut water. I tried it one time. I didn't like it so much. I can have some regular water though. Do you think this is gonna fill up the bucket? What makes a coconut water good, Hannah? Could you educate me? Because I did not like the coconut water I had. Also, if there was any kind soul in the chat who had maybe like a breath of direction they could offer to my sails of despair, I would welcome said breath. While I take some sips of my water. Ah, Eva wants to go old school. You just break a coconut open. That's where the water comes from, right? It's from the inside of the coconut. That's crazy. They be hiding water in there. That's crazy. Is this my friend? I haven't tried to talk to her yet. Ooh. Does that mean I can break in? Too bad I'm so horrible at being a detective. I don't even know how to break into rooms.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Tori has provided a whisper of a breath, of a wind of a sail. Okay, thank you. I literally almost called you Torrance. I'm so sorry, Tori. Do you ever just have the horrible habit of wanting to lengthen people's name as a formality? You know, like if you knew someone named Matt and you just wanted to make it, like, to make them feel serious about it, and so you call them Matthew. And I almost called you Torrance. It was just like, it was strange. I don't know where it came from. Maybe that is your true Jellicle name. I'm not sure, but you could look into it. Do you ever feel that sometimes? You feel like maybe there's a name that was meant for you that if you found it, it would feel perfect. But it's not your name? I think I'm like getting a little bit tired and sleepy and I'm just saying things. Yeah, maybe my full name is Iristofer. It's awful. I'm going to wake up at 3. That's what we're doing. Maybe it's not a horrible habit, Cody. Like, I could be like, Cody, Codence, I mean this. I feel like maybe your full name could be Codence. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, or Jimothy. Yeah, but that's easy stuff. I think I'm just a little bit delirious because I'm a tiny bit sleepy. So when I'm a tiny bit sleepy, all bets are off. Ori said I gotta go see the family tree, and I'm deeply grateful for the assistance. I figure it had to be something in the attic. Oh, do I need to find Lefty, maybe? Oh, I'm gonna cry. That was so easy. Here's the thing though, I think I do actually have the letters, I just don't have them in the correct order. Well, that was obvious. Thanks, Tori. Sorry for calling you Torrance. Oh gosh, I'm never gonna live this stream down. Alright. 8:51. August is 8, right? Yeah. That would be south. 3:47 would be south as well. 9:42 be north. SSN, social security number. Okay, so we're gonna enter our social security numbers and then the game will give us money. 54. 10:54, yep, is east. 9:48 north. 10:58 west. Yep, I had the correct ones. Oh, you did the same thing, Tori. I like to think if I was on my own. I do. There are sad parts about not playing this on my own, I'm not gonna lie. Because part of me wants to spend the 2 hours rummaging around in the attic and getting frustrated and walking away and coming back. We can't do that for TV. That's too long. But there is a certain beauty to the deep frustration a point-and-click mystery game gives you when you just hit a wall.
Fox and
Yay!
102 at Rosewood Apartments. That's a strange connection.
Is that how I get into the thing in the attic? Do I have time? That was cool. Maybe this will... I mean, is this...
That doesn't work.
This is not a full key. Oh, I do not deserve the W's. Just direct your W's to Tori. You may direct them. The handle of a key.
I'm missing half of it.
Just put the screwdriver at the end of it. Does that mean that I've looked at everything in the attic now?
That's not done yet.
Interesting. Still have not done that yet. What in the attic have I missed? I can't... Oh, well, the things in the drawers. No doubt. I did write down everything I needed. That was very satisfying. I at least knew what the important items were. And it was just the order. And I had determined how many I needed. There were some good things about my puzzle solving. There were some good things. Thank you for noting the positives. I appreciate it. I needed a little assist, which thankfully I got. I would have got there eventually. It's the eventually part that really wears down on you. Goodness. I think she's still here, but she's the same color as the jacket she's laying on in her hut. so I can't tell. Dude, are you there? Yeah, she's sleeping, so I don't think there's gonna be any more yapping. She's asleep. She's so little and good, guys. Oh, she's so little and good.
Guess she's not here.
Perfect. Let's break in using the
That
spade.
doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
It doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You think something maybe will ever change upstairs in the renovation area? Ooh, sometimes the light flickers and it looks so creepy. Or maybe the light doesn't flicker and it's just... Is it flickering? Or is that just me? Is that just a trick of the eye? Was that light flickering? Did that light flicker? It does. It flickers. That's cool. That's classy game design. That light flickered, yeah? Okay. Maybe there's a key at the front desk. If I ask really nice. Our property manager sucks. They're never here. Thank you for confirming that the light did in fact flicker. We all saw it. Everybody had seen it. There's no fooling us. Not one time have we ever been fooled. Trying to think what I want to do next. She is gonna be back in a hot minute. It's gonna take a minute. So perhaps I could attempt to make a call to the police again. I don't think they're gonna care. And if they don't care, then... Sorry, I just got like overwhelmingly
I don't need to talk
desirous
to him now.
of a cheese pizza. And it disturbed my train of thought. Where was I? I'm gonna fall asleep again and go speak with the woman. Ooh, Ophis, that sounds creepy. Anything like real life, like creepy stories, anything that seems like it could be real. Oh. Just like creepy stories, I guess, then creep me out. There's nothing special about that statement.
Hi, Penelope. We have a new development.
A body!
Oh,
We have a
really?
body!
What now?
We just got off the phone with Darth Vader himself, and he claims to know the whereabouts of our 3 victims.
Oh, come on.
Darth Vader, huh? Are they being held captive in the Death Star?
It was someone using some kind of voice-changing device for anonymity. Their voice was pitched way down, so it's impossible to tell age or gender. First, they said they have the information we are looking for.
Did they say
Second,
something about the hydrangeans?
$50,000, where the 3 would never be found.
You're kidding.
We had no success tracking the caller's location, and the call was too brief to listen for background noise. Before they hung up, they told us to get the money together and wait for further instructions. This sudden left turn has left us with our heads spinning.
Yeah, maybe it was just, not a prank, but I'm thinking a copycat.
Do you think it could be a prank?
It absolutely could be. But would it be smart to assume this person isn't real and dangerous? No. Even if there's some genius who thought they could earn a buck off the story, it's necessary to treat this with the utmost care. Our game plan right now is to be on high alert and act like this individual is telling the truth.
So you should have the real
All we
police
can
do
at the
this.
moment is monitor the phones and hold our breath.
And the money?
Time to have a yard sale? Or two? For now, I'm not worried about the money. Until we know more, this is thinking ahead, but we might be able to pull off a sting operation if the caller isn't strategic about how they pick up the ransom.
So would you say that money is back on the motives list?
No one took anything from Gerald's cash register, but that's chump change. This is money with a capital M. So yes, I say so. Okay, Penelope, keep going on about things as normal. We'll keep you updated. Oh, and don't mention this to Eileen or Mitchell. There's no point in getting them involved until we know what's going on here.
Understood.
They're like, we're going to take this deeply seriously. Okay, so are you going to contact federal law enforcement? Are you going to contact the state? Are you going to contact literally anyone other than the unequipped young woman you hired off the street? No? Cool.
I'm setting myself up for ridicule here, but would you happen to have a wooden box in your room? About yay big that would have been there when you moved in?
Okay, you are the absolute queen of weird questions. You are weird question royalty.
She is mean. She's
But
mean to me.
Yes, I do have exactly that in my room, and am a little disturbed that you somehow knew this.
Are you being serious about the box? I can never tell.
Yeah, it's in here on my dresser.
Can I have it?
But you can't go and see it right now because it's time for you to be burned at the stake for witchcraft.
I followed a clue, that's all. Can you tell me more about the box?
I found it a few years ago when I was moving furniture around. I had accidentally bumped a panel on the wainscoting, and of course the panel
Not the
fell off.
wainscoting.
I thought it was just the shoddy woodwork, but then I looked down and saw an opening where the panel was. Inside were a lot of spiders, and that box. On
You
the
shouldn't
top
be
of it is
messing with the
some kind of
wainscoting.
jumbled tile work. It's probably not supposed to look like that, but I thought it looked kind of cool, so I
Are we
kept it
gonna
as
do a
decoration.
tessellation?
That sounds exactly like what I'm looking for.
Is Gerald Cook being held in there?
Probably not. But that box did hold his interest.
Well, I was just about to go do errands and get food, so you'll have to wait. I absolutely do not trust you in my room alone.
What if I were to, say, order some pizza for you?
That's what I was gonna do early on.
Pizza? Oh!
I
my
told you guys. I
goodness,
told you she would open the door for free
and
pizza.
You can check out that box all you want.
I told you guys. I understand the youth, all right? I'm gonna tell you a little story about myself today. You know what I did today at work? Other than all that weird stuff with the coconuts, I threw myself a party. This is not a joke. I threw myself a party, and I brought cake, and I brought chocolate-covered strawberries, and I bought macarons, and I celebrated an achievement that I had made. And people came to the party, and they loved it because they got cake. And sure, I put it all in a nice bow, and I made it seem like I was celebrating the team. But let's be honest, I threw myself a party because I wanted to eat cake. So I understand the youth, because I am the youth. It's me. I want to be celebrated with food. No further questions.
Pablo's Pizza, we put the E's in cheese. How may I take your order?
Achievement was not related to coconut water. And there was no coconut water at the party. No way. It was an awesome cake. You know where I got that cake. Anyone who knows knows. I got it at the Publix. Y'all know the Publix has some good cakes for inexpensive prices. I swear, if the Publix doesn't call me up and sponsor me one of these days,
1 large pepperoni pizza, please.
I
Got
deserve it.
1 large pepperoni pizza. Will there be anything else?
Almost. What's your name?
I was about to say your number.
Devin.
Okay, Devin. I'm going to assume you've heard about the recent disappearances. Do you know the names Gerald Cook or Terrence Davies? Terrence probably
I
isn't
thought we
that
were gonna
much
date
younger than you,
Devin.
and
Dang
he
it.
goes to the local high school. Maybe you have a younger sibling in his grade. Or know someone who has a younger sibling in his grade.
Ma'am, this is a pizzeria.
You gotta shoot your shot.
I'm guessing you want delivery? It'll be there in 30 minutes. Stay saucy.
Maybe I could show you guys a picture of the cake. Well, then if I show you a picture of the cake, the camera's gonna go out of focus. But it was beautiful. It was yay tall. 'Twas 6 layers of cake, alternating. White vanilla cake and chocolate cake. Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream. It was delicious. It was not coconut. I know, he did the "this is a Wendy's" meme. I appreciated that. I understood that reference. Do I have to wait for his pizza? I thought we were gonna date Devin. I felt like we were having some chemistry. Darn. I think I wanted to go to the lady's house though. Isn't that why I went to bed? Nope. This is when she's home. I can crawl in the window when she's home. That's awesome. I can't send you all cake because my coworkers went freaking rabid for this cake. I barely even got to bring a slice home. My word. They descended like vultures. And my aura went through the roof, I'll tell you what. Who cares what my actual quality of work is? She doesn't want to talk to me.
Not while Evelyn is here.
Well, Scott, I can't be bringing a lame cake to my own party. Fine, I'll bring you guys cake sometime. I'll bring it to you just as soon as I bring the granola bars. How about, Cody? That'll be the day. If she doesn't want to speak to me, I thought I did that because in my notes it said to confront her. I guess I'll just wait for my pizza. So now we sit and wait. Anybody got some fun plans for the weekend? Anybody got something fun to share? Anybody got some fun games we should play? I want to play that Dagger of Amun-Ra game that me and Eva's algorithm said that we should play. But also I want to watch the 2-hour... What are those things called? Where people... Video essay about it. I love a video essay. And every time I start watching one, I'm like, oh, these are so cool. I would love to make one. And then I'm like, you know how much dang time those things would take? So long. It would take so long. Oh, trying not to freeze. Drop your temperature, guys. Everybody drop the temp. It got fairly warm.
Here's your order. Have a good one.
Thanks. You too.
It was fairly warm today, but there was like a big freeze last night. It's 46 right now, but I'll tell you what, and this is probably gonna set Nina off. We are having a winter event in Florida this weekend. I'm seeing wind chills in the single digits being projected. I'm seeing potential snow flurries. Everyone is freaking out. Everyone. So I'll keep you guys updated on if that occurs. But it's possible. It's real.
What's up?
I have your pizza.
Pizza's here.
Sweet! What have you got for me?
7 degrees Celsius. That's not horrible. Oh, wait. Is that what the temperature I just told you? 46 Fahrenheit. Is that 7 Celsius? Nina's dead set on getting snow. I'm not getting my hopes up, though. Because I heard about this, you know. I've had my heart broken before.
Ew, pepperoni. So greasy. Actually, go get me better toppings, and then we have a deal. Kidding! I've never
I was
met
about
a
to
pizza I
say,
didn't like.
that's
Come on
absurd. Oh, that's right, Scott. You're still having issues with your car? That sucks. I feel like my car is not as happy. The Beetle is not as happy in the cold as it is in the warm. I had to pull... There was something creepy that happened in the car this morning because I have like a push to start and the car... This happened to me last year when it got cold. The car screamed at me and told me it didn't detect a key in the vehicle. And I was like, well, that sounds scary. I don't want to get it on the highway doing that. So I had to pull over and restart the car.
What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't know you were still here. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, that's cute. I think we might be, well, Nixie, I'm not like super bad at Celsius, so I feel like we're in similar temperatures right now. It's not bad. Not so bad right now, but it's gonna get chilly over the weekend. I love talking about the weather with you guys. Who do we want to contact? This is gross.
Seriously, don't touch my stuff.
General equivalency diploma. Oh, a GED. Didn't graduate high school, but she got the GED. That's good. That's good. That shows chutzpah. And she's going to university. Excellent. And Anastasia Catherine Leith. Good for her. Give us negative 20 Celsius tonight. That's not great. But some of these look like it's the wrong way round. How am I supposed to know what the corner is? Well, okay. Oh, but you could just switch any. It doesn't have to be a slider. But can you turn them? They don't appear to be turnable. Oh, thank you for subscribing, J. Catherine. That's one more on the way to the 85-hour stream. I don't even see which one lines up with this. And this is just one single one. This ain't good. Those two match up. That's cool. This is gonna take forever. How on earth are you supposed to begin? I'm feeling overwhelmed. How should we begin? Maybe if I talk to her. Maybe I'm gonna talk to her, see if there's like a starter or like a picture. Oh, she does not want to speak to me. Perfect. The eyeballs are in my room. Oh yeah, there are the skulls. That's true. So I don't have to use... I'm seeing more of the eyeballs. Just doing more of the eyeballs. I feel like I want to do up, down. Dang it, I had one and now it's... Okay, that was the one that I had. And then... That's not right. See, but this one doesn't seem like it has any pair, which leads me to believe it might be at the bottom. It would be nice if the box had something. And then some of them look like eyeballs, but some of them look like flowers. So that, okay, they're not all as impossible as they seem. I feel like they should turn about. There's no turning it though. Okay, those two go together. Cool, so we've got these two and these two. That's 4 out of 85. Somebody get me a cake. Need to pick a lane. The flowers seem simple. Perhaps I should focus on that. But there aren't really that many. That doesn't go there. This goes here. That's not right. Oops. We gonna be here a while, friends. This is a different kind of flower, though. This one... See how that one's a little different? They're all a little different. This doesn't seem possible. Is it actually impossible if I... Because there's nothing to match up with it. There's nothing to go in these spots.
That's not done yet.
Now I need to figure out the story behind it, why he was so interested for the box. The box is just where Gerald's clues said. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to determine where the edges are. Maybe if I go look in my room and look at the way that that's structured, it would be a little easier.
If you ever need to look at that box some more, just bring me a pizza and we're square.
No, I'd like to look at it right now. Please do not let me leave. Oh, dang it. Yeah, which are the... There's these, like, lines as well. So you can kind of see... It's almost like a butterfly. And then, but, see, there's up and down and then there's left and right. So I feel like that shouldn't even be possible in this kind of a pattern. For there to be both. That's what's so strange. I'm gonna let this one sit a minute. I'm gonna let it sit a minute. I think I'm gonna have to do something different.
Don't come back unless you're holding a piece.
Mean. She's mean. I hope that was the right choice. I don't think that I can just force my way through it, because this one, it's all...
Weird.
I don't think you could have up and down and left and right. But maybe if I discover more, it'll let me... It'll let me do something later.
Weird.
Just go try talking to people. Just go yapping. Do some yapping. Because if it's something I feel like I should just brute force and put in the time, I will definitely do that. But I just have a feeling there's an additional wrinkle, as it were.
I'm not sure if there's a polite way to ask this.
Oh wow, so why are you
Like
asking?
having a prosthetic arm.
I don't know why people always prologue that question with things like, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, or I hate to ask. It's natural to wonder about unusual injuries. It doesn't bother me.
It's even more natural to assume that the person is bothered by an unusual injury.
To answer your question, it was very bizarre at first. Terrifying, really. It took a long time to come to terms with the fact that life would never be the same.
So we
It may
lost
sound
it.
silly, but I went through all 5 stages of grief. Acceptance came when I acknowledged just how many things I could still do, and just how quickly the pace of technology was increasing. Every new model I get has new capabilities.
Okay. So how did it happen?
How exactly did the injury happen?
I was a
Hey,
firefighter.
Tuna.
Take a guess.
Something involving an axe?
I meant that rhetorically. I don't feel like getting specific.
You want to say hi to your friends? You can't yell at people and then not come say hi. Yeah. You just need some kisses. There you go, looking at the camera all good.
What's the day-to-day like?
Day-to-day really isn't
Okay.
a big deal. The fingers articulate well, and it can hold some weight. I have to take it off to shower, or deal with any water, really. It's been having weird electrical issues lately and will give me a nasty little zap. And it's way more comfortable to sleep without it, but otherwise it stays on. Even after all these years, the phantom pains still come and go. But I've adapted to it all.
You should wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah,
Thanks
Weird
for
thing
talking.
to say.
no problem.
Like, why did that conversation matter? I mean, obviously that's great, but why did it matter? She said, so you chopped your own arm off with an axe, right? Sorry, I just was so shocked I needed to save the game. Oh, that's thought for so long. Hopefully that's plot relevant. Go talk to our crazy guy. Love him. He's grown on me quite a bit. Ah. Is this after hours? You are just so brave. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how you face this world. So anyway, I'm gonna go into the bathroom. This bathroom has got to be relevant at some point. Scott's story is way better. I mean, I'm assuming he burnt his arm. He burnt his arm and it needed to be removed. She went into the darkest direction possible. An axe. Gosh. Okay, no, he is not here. Oh, it's past... No, it's PM. He's on the highway to New Haven going 98. That's right. I remember. I guess there's nothing to do but go back home. Unless this lady's gonna talk to me.
It would be rude to knock now.
Oh, come on. Maybe if I go to sleep, I have a feeling I'm gonna get a phone call. Y'all think I'm gonna get a phone call from a creepy dude? I'm calling it. He was trying to cut down the willow tree in this old lady's front yard. She's literally 40 years old. Why did I call her old? Ring ring, who is this? Dang it. Maybe there's something in her room. It's gotta be that. Do I just need to go back and brute force it? We'll go speak to our favorite sociopath first. Oh no, I should put in the pizza order first because that takes a while. Devin takes a long time to deliver. Oh, why do they have to have pizza so integrated into the story? I want a pizza.
Pablo's Pizza, we put the E's in cheese. How may I take your order?
1 large cheese pizza, please.
Got it. 1 large cheese pizza. Will there be anything else?
Nope, that's all. And I'll do delivery.
All right, Penelope, your order will be delivered in approximately 30 minutes.
Great, thanks.
Stay saucy.
Stay saucy, friends. Have you guys liked the stream yet? Have you liked the stream? That would be really cool and saucy of you.
Can you tell the story about your
Thought it
path to
crashed.
success? You've clearly avoided the starving artist fate. Owning your own gallery and all.
You don't want to hear it.
And one whole
It's pretty
shirt.
boring. Just standard success stuff.
Plus a mug. Let's talk, sir.
Okay then. When did you start your career?
Like, when did crayons turn into paintbrushes?
There was nothing in between?
Don't bash crayons. They're a good medium. Especially if you get the big 64 pack. Time to draw the next Mona Lisa. Anyways, I was 13 when I started to paint. I took it up pretty quickly. It just felt natural to me. After that, I ended up signing up for extracurricular classes all the way through high school. The real kickstart to the whole thing was studying at a fairly prestigious art school in New York after graduation. New York is where you go if you want to end up somebody. Or so they say. 4 years of painting frescoes like Michelangelo, visualizing light like Rembrandt, using color like Cézanne, and shape like Picasso. It was an incredible experience.
Of course.
How did you do in school?
My alma mater believed that a grading system would stamp out creative thought, and I 100% agree. Art has no wrong answers. We're not performing surgery or mixing chemicals. We're expressing thought and emotion. How would you even grade that? Basically, we all got straight A's and we're all valedictorian.
Perfect. And it's
Sounds like
$75,000 a
communist
year. Who
propaganda,
cares?
But okay.
After college, I had a couple connections to sell commissions through. A year later, I started participating in shows. After the snowball got rolling, it wasn't long until I ended up here. The end.
What's the
He
financial
failed.
side look like?
Yawn. Can we talk about anything else?
This man has
I bet Brandon's living
$400,000
is
in student debt.
expensive, And you also have to make enough profit to live and eat.
So, did you watch the big game last night? I heard a team was playing against another team?
Last night was Wednesday,
talking.
you fool.
No problem.
This guy's got rich parents. He's got rich parents. Let's not worry about the money. I feel like most of the time I hear art school is really hard. So if he just skated on through, that makes me think this wasn't a great art school. I'm not judging. You know, and the work naturally speaks for itself. This, you can't get this work without 4 years of prestigious instruction. You couldn't even deign to paint 30 grapes until you had been well into year 2. I wouldn't dare. Me? Lowly me with my history education? Ugh, I couldn't even look at a paintbrush. She isn't gonna want to talk to me, I know it. Okay, well, bye. Oops.
Not while Evelyn is here.
Okay. He kind of reminds me from the character from that Jack Nicholson movie, As Good as It Gets. Except that character was way more likable. What should we do? I feel like I don't know what to do. I'm scared. You know, you gotta resign yourself to that fate, Scott. We can only paint 29 grapes without going to art school. And that's okay. There needs to be a higher echelon so that those below can aspire to it. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna have to do that dang puzzle, aren't I? I bet it's gonna be something where I can turn them. I just have to click it a very specific way. Oh, nice.
You again.
Pizza's here.
Sweet! What have you got for me?
Cheese. Because you got mad at me about pepperoni.
Come on in.
They only sell 2 kinds of pizza. This is with Nancy Drew, I'm actually gonna cry. They turn. That's good though, that's good. I realized it early enough to be successful. Oh, none of y'all fools said, hey, what about we try double click? Y'all want me to fail. You wake up every Thursday, every Sunday you go, I want Iris to fail. Yeah, I need the little button that pops up in the corner and goes, did you know you could right click? See, but my spidey senses were telling me it was not solvable the other way. And we should listen to our spidey senses. Well, now this is going to be just straight up fun because it's a puzzle and I love puzzles. I think I might tackle the flowers first. Maybe not, though. Oh, see, that one is upside down. Should the skulls maybe be right way up? Because that's another wrinkle. Or maybe the eyes go sideways, but the... Probably the skulls are upwards, I would assume. Like that. And then maybe that will make things easier. Maybe not, though. Might make them harder. No, I think it's like that. Like this one. This one keeps tripping me up because it seems like... Oh, it's this. Yep, there we go. So the skulls, I think, do go up. I wonder where the flowers go in relation to these eyeballs. That will be interesting to discover. It's kind of hard to look at it and not see the parts you don't want to see. Oh! Hey, that feels like it could be the center. I already did the turning bit. Close, but no cigar. That's great. That's great. Prepare the cake. I must be celebrated. That's not gonna work. There's not that many flowers left. Oh, there's... Okay, that's that one. There's... Oh, that one is not a flower. There's a flower over here, though. Interesting. That doesn't work. This makes me think maybe it's the top row, because this I don't think has a companion piece. I don't see anywhere. For the bottom eye, because then I think the flowers are gonna turn into eyes. See how it starts with flowers and then they degrade into eyes, so then the eyes with the brightest whites will be at the bottom. That's my theory. So then this actually should be up top. Or right there. Okay, perfect. It's also possible. Maybe I need to scooch it all over. But no, I shouldn't scooch it over because this is a more soft flower. That doesn't work. Whatever. It's fine. I'll just start. I need to just get more puzzle pieces together, and then I think it'll make sense. These two go together somehow. Which is odd. If my theory is correct, which maybe it's not. Oh. No, okay, maybe it's like a left to right sweep. In which... Oh, that was something. These three go together. And then where's the under scoop of the eye? We'll work that out later. And the skulls fade too. So this one... The skulls fade too. That is a bigger clue maybe than I thought. So this cannot be that one because it doesn't match up with the skull. Oh, that's how it worked out. And then... Alright. I got it. I don't know what happened there. I've watched 2 pieces of theater in the last couple of weeks. I feel good about myself when I consume theater. I have a National Theater at Home subscription I highly recommend for anyone who's like, I want to watch some good theater at home. Highly recommend National Theater at Home. End ad read. I don't even know what that accent was, Eva. I don't know. It was shameful. That's what it was. It was shameful. So because everyone is asking, I watched, well, one of the pieces I'll tell you about, non-controversial. I watched One Man, Two Governors, which was excellent, actually. It was with James Corden, and sure, you can judge that. I think he did great. And the other one I watched, and I will not be telling you where I watched it, it was Heathers the Musical, The Pro Shot. Because I told you guys I wasn't as big of a fan of the musical as the movie, so I felt like I needed to give it a shot, and I enjoyed it more than I thought. I enjoyed it much more than I expected, actually. Eva, your cousin was in Heathers the Musical or was in One Man, Two Governors? Just two very different things. I like this puzzle, by the way. Now that I've figured it out, now that I have the tools to succeed, it's going great. Eva's gonna be like, and also, here's my full God-given name. I will say, I think that the music in Heathers, it gets to be very samey. It gets to be very... Here's my ballad song. Here's my strong song. Here's my song. My song. Every character gets one of those. So, I kind of stand by my original thing. Eva, that's actually deeply impressive. I don't know if anyone else is familiar with One Man, Two Governors, but the musicians are a really excellent part of it. So tell your cousin thank you for his service. Does that make sense? Tell him thank you for his service. Thank you for his service. That works. I feel like I actually, in that delirious rant, ruined some of my work I had done. Because this isn't right. That's right. I don't think these are right either. Well, that one has to be. Because of the flower. That's okay, Eva. You can DM me if you want. Or you don't have to tell us literally anything. Or you can give us your recommendations. The world is your oyster. Isn't that beautiful? I wake up every day and I say, the world is Eva's oyster. Every day. It's true. I love how I was doing so well. And now I'm not. Now wait a second. I'm looking for that one that's just got a sliver. Just a little sliver. Just a sliver of an eyeball, you know? This is wrong. Something is wrong here. Something's missing here. No, that one's right. Something else I could be using is the bones. You see the bones? They get more intense and then less intense. Oh, that sounds really cool, Eva. I'll have to look into that. I was very impressed by the music in the show. That definitely sounds like our crowd's type of music. It's doing so well. I wonder if I start... No, I should keep going where I'm at. Because I was like, maybe I go to the bottom, but I don't think that's the right call. Because this is wrong. Whichever this one is. Oh, those two go together. Just not in that order. Oh, my eyes are... It becomes harder to discern what you're looking at. It truly does. It's shocking. That looks better. That's it. That's the correct one. Those go there. Excellent. Ooh, close. Some of the skulls look funny the way they connect, but I still think they're right. Did you guys ever have those pictures? Maybe it's what you're talking about, Eva. But where you gotta like put your face close to it and then you pull back and it becomes a picture. Love those. I like seriously loved those as a kid. A lot. I was obsessed with them. Interesting. Well, this is correct. These go together. Or they did. Now I messed it up. Oh, but you know what? They go diagonally, so I'm gonna have one here. That's helpful. Why is this wrong? Oh, it's here. It was way further down. So then the last one is there. No. Oh, come on. So close. Just give it to me. And then the real eyeballs start over here. There it is. I see it. Do you see it? It's coming to fruition. What did Scott say? Did I miss a... Oh, a nice suggestion. I am cooking. I am cooking. I just kind of went into my own little zone for a minute there. Sorry about that. Oh, it's got to be this one. Well... Because it's gotta... No. Gotta have decent amount of pupil in it is the trouble. Oh, there we go. And then... Those two for sure go together. Oh, we are close. We are so close, boys. Okay, can we stop doing the... Can we stop clicking wrong? One's off. This one. This... There's that one. I know that's right. I know that one's right. Abuse all day. All day. Broken mold made. Broken, period. Mold made. Me laying in my bed with all of the sad, sad mold laying around. I am broken. I am mold made. Oh, thank you guys. I do deserve those ones. Thank you. Excellent.
What's that paper over there?
Let's read that printed out. Email correspondence. Blue Eyes 92. We know who that is. We know who that is. I wired you the $120 earlier today to the bank account number you provided. Is there any chance you can give me an estimate of how long it will take to make it ship to me? No pressure, but the sooner I have it, the better. IDs. Just checked and the money did make it into my account. I'd suggest printing this email so you can delete the digital version from your inbox but still have a record for your own personal funds. Just to confirm, you don't want your birth date changed on your new license. I'd have to say that's a first on my end. No, just... Oh. So she's getting a fake ID. No, don't change the birth date, just the information I sent to you. Some of us have more significant problems than not being able to get into bars. Please keep me updated. Oh, so it's a fake ID but not...
Fake ID?
Her name is not Stacy. Anastasia. Stacy could be short for that. I say as someone who literally just confessed earlier that I make people's names longer. Wow. Embarrassing.
What are you doing?
I'm looking through your crap. What are you doing? Anastasia, Stacy. That makes sense. Maybe she's on the run from someone. Maybe Gerald is her grandpa. I think she's involved. She's more involved than we know. And she wasn't talking to the professors. I'm pretty sure Mr. Blue Eyes is the museum guy making fake IDs. Yeah, my full name is Aristofer. Hey Guadalupe, welcome. How are you? I don't know why, I just think it's the peak of comedy. If your name is something short, and then I use the long version for emphasis. Peak of comedy. It is 11:05 in the morning, so she's still gonna be in her home. Actually, we should go to bed because maybe this key, or maybe that key, what do we think that key does? There's no way that key opens that vintage thing in her attic. It probably opens... Yes, even better if you use the wrong version. Exactly, Eva. Like, Eva, your long name could be, like, Evenston. Evenston. It's so dumb. The things that make me laugh. Anyway. Where do we think the key is for? I'm about due for a threatening phone call. Don't you guys think? I think this game needs a threatening phone call. What kind of mystery is this?
Carlisle Police. Sergeant Russell speaking.
Hey, Sarge.
Something's not sitting right with me about Colin.
He's rich.
Now is not.
He's too rich.
No way he can afford keeping a gallery open. I've seen his art. I've seen the responses to his art. He acts all self-made, but it all feels so unlikely.
His dad's a senator.
You think he's making money illegally? Could
Yes,
he have been
his
the one
dad's a
Colin
senator.
writes
You don't know? I just assumed you knew, so I never brought it up.
on? No what?
Colin's probably as self-made as the next millionaire's son. Probably had the same start as Jeff Bezos, with a $300,000 check from mom and dad.
I smelled that a mile away.
Douglas Ellison, one of Connecticut's very own multimillionaires.
This is incredibly
Oh,
easy.
wow. This explains...
Penelope.
This does not mean to pay any less attention to him, but we can cross him off the list of potential ransom callers.
Oh no, we
Thanks
can't.
for talking.
Keep us updated.
Nobody needs money more than those rich boys. If Penelope didn't, if she couldn't tell he was a trust fund baby, then I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she has a future as any sort of detective. The signals that man was giving off were so strong. Nice. That's what I was waiting for. You know, like the signals. You don't go around with a mug in your hand like this unless you were born with it in your hand. Forget a silver spoon. Colin was born with that mug glued to his hand.
That son of a gun actually did it.
And then he made the guy run away. Come talk to me. We could talk about this. We want her gone, right? Do I want her gone or do I want her there? I want to try the... I'm gonna try the key. We're gonna give it a go. Or maybe it's like a skeleton key that lets out into a garden. Penelope's just really good at puzzles. It's possible. That's true, he didn't eat the hat, he just cooked the hat. But, I mean, we've got good rapport with him. That's important.
Shoot. I need to hide. Now.
I told you we were gonna go in that closet. I told ya. I knew it. My Nancy senses were on.
Why did I bring the entire folder with me? Yeah, it's just out in the woods.
Out in the woods?
Somewhere. You're right. It's way too important to just leave out there. Especially now. But I'm already so late. And we have the 60th birthday dinner for Mr. Gomez tonight. Oh, this is going to happen.
She just didn't grab the coat? Oh, this lady's got like perception problems.
Whew. That was close.
That was weird. Why was she meant to be grabbing a coat and they just didn't animate it? Or was it like, oh, never mind, I won't grab it? She said out in the woods. I'm going out in them woods. Let's save. Let's save. I will say, Colin is not my man. He's not that guy. He's not the one that did it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. I don't know who did it, but it wasn't him. These look really good. These woods look excellent. You guys seen these woods? Oh, I bet I'm gonna come here at night. I recently learned of an interesting new study on the topic of pigment chemical reactions on various types of metals. Assorted colors. Colors. The word is colors. I don't know why I thought it said colons, and then I thought it would be funny to say colons, and then I said coolers. Assorted colors contain a specific and unique composition of chemicals to produce the hue of said color. When applied to metals, a change occurs to the chemical structure of the metal, producing a slight swelling on or a contracting effect. This information could be useful in my most recent endeavor. Buried here, Speedy's Diner. These are some good woods. What road is Speedy's Diner on? Oh, easy, dude. That's in the attic. I bet there's another piece. Oh, this is the cliff. Oh, I want to jump. Be free, Penelope. Be free.
There could be a ledge down there, but I can't tell for sure.
Just keep looking over. Excellent. Excellent.
It looks like there could be a ledge down there, but I can't tell for sure.
Oh boy.
What happened here?
I don't know, we're just gonna look at it. We're not gonna take a sample to the, just pick up the rock. Babe, to pick up the rock, we gotta take that to the station. Cut out the violin music, we gotta pick up the rock. Oh goodness. The violin and explosion combo is so good. Anyway, moving on. Don't worry about the scuffling footprints and the blood. I'm sure it's fine. Sure it's fine. I'm pretty sure the gold goes to here. Oh, it does.
This looks like a mold to cast something out of resin.
Broken mold made. Excellent. Oh, in the location that reminds me most of my home country combined. I have that part. His home country is Netherlands. Uncle Hendrik. What a guy. I spoke with Escher. I can't claim to know him well enough to call him Maritz for a good long while yesterday. It was like I was talking to a kindred spirit, a spirit much more brilliant than I, but a spirit nonetheless. We spent some time looking back at the way things used to be, before the wars. He described in detail what life is like these days in the old country, which I greatly appreciated because I've known for some time now that I'll never have a chance to return. It was comforting to hear that the country had healed from its wounds. I can finally replace the images in my head of my world swallowed by flames with something much more prosperous and peaceful. I, of course, then had to ask him about technique. How could I not? He gave a short lecture on his use of grids and various mathematical constructions that were beyond me. My confusion must have been embarrassingly apparent because he stopped to assure me that even he didn't fully understand the math behind everything. That was nice of him to say, but I don't believe it. He then asked me about my own work, and I described some of the architectural projects that I had been a part of over the years. This piqued his interest, and he told me how he briefly had studied architecture before switching to the arts. He had some of his own thoughts about large-scale... Oh, so he went to art school. He can draw 30 grapes, I bet. Okay. He had some of his own thoughts about large-scale structures that were built upon the same principles as his art, that tested the limits of what a building could be, and I'll admit I became instantly smitten with the idea. I didn't want to burden Escher by having him sit through my own fantastical, or maybe ridiculous, idea that's been bouncing around my head for a while now, but this seemed like such an opportune time to mention it. He listened intently as I described my thoughts, and even though I naturally concluded by saying something like, "But it's too big of a project to be possible," he did not jump in to agree. He sat for a moment and thought. Then he said something I did not expect. He told me that if I had the funds, my idea certainly was possible. He admitted that some of the details were odd, but in general, thought it would be both an incredible architectural feat and very practical if needed, that it could save lives. I tried not to show my schoolboy levels of excitement, but they were hard to hide. Escher referenced back to his ideas on seeing his principles come to life in structure and told me he could work with me while he was here, when feeling up to it, to make these visions a reality. He knew that he would never see this work himself, but he told me there was some satisfaction in knowing it would exist. He also suggested
The creation of my greatest scheme and legacy.
He also suggested a very bold, grand design for the largest part, inspired by Moorish architecture. I was clearly hesitant at the ambition required, but if I'm able to tackle it, it would be an artistic treasure. All in all, today marks the beginning of the creation of my greatest scheme and legacy. I am infinitely grateful for Escher instilling the confidence in this project that I would never have had on my own, and I pray I can do it justice. Now there's no time for writing. The planning begins. Note, need to practice working with three-dimensional details. Metal casting, wood carving. Once I acquire the tools, I should practice with small creations. Okay. Cool. I'm assuming it's the uncle. That wrote that. What else was I going up here for? I think that was it. I feel like there was something else I wanted to do in the house, but that was pretty dang good. Just call that good before we get caught. How about? Nice. Oh, dang it. I was gonna try and look at the picture about Speedy's Diner.
That's not done yet.
Well, maybe I can call somebody about it. This is good progress. Finally starting to dig in. Really get our feet wet. Maybe he can look it up. Or the historian.
I don't need to talk to him right
Yeah, let's
now.
talk to the historian. I think he would be the best contact. Or I could ask the lady.
You've
Also, the
reached phone
blood.
of John Branham. I'm currently occupied, so
We didn't talk about the blood, friends. The police did not care about the blood. Maybe if we make it a new day, they'll care about the blood? I don't know. They didn't seem too bothered. Keep wanting something to happen. Ah. Maybe the lady will tell me where the diner is. I have to confront her about Escher anyway. And tell her I'm evicting her willow tree.
Not while Evelyn is here.
Okay, that's strange. I really thought I could talk to her. Well. Am I gonna go? Is that what I should do? Go confront him about having rich parents? I'm fine with that. I took one look at his gallery and I knew. That's fine. Oh, he doesn't open till 10, I don't think. What a privilege. What an honor.
That doesn't work.
I don't know why I tried to do that. I'm just clicking things. My finger slipped. Oh, we can always speak with this gentleman. Ah.
Do you know of a place called Speedy's Diner?
Speedy's Diner? That's a blast from the past. It burned down a long, long time ago.
Well, you know something about fires.
There's always Sunrise Diner. Ever wanted a moose head watching you eat? That's your place.
You have lived here since you were young, correct? Did you know the Scardovi family?
Yes, of course I did. Name any family from back then and I knew them. The town was small, the school was small. It's just the way it was.
Were you friends?
By proximity, maybe? Scott Scardovi was in my grade. We were both
But he
jock
died.
types in high school, so we got along all right. Didn't really hang out outside of school, though. It was like a work friendship.
How well did you know Evelyn?
I'm sorry, where are you getting these names? This is all ancient history.
Are you two in love?
I think Evelyn may somehow be connected to the case.
What?
I think she has an
Where's this
ex-husband.
even coming from?
I can't confirm anything yet, but I feel like she's hiding something.
I would have no idea. You know more than me. End of story.
Did you ever meet their great uncle Hendrik?
No, I never even met their parents or went to their house. As a matter of fact, I knew almost nothing about them, which means we're done here.
Why are
Thanks
you
for
so
talking.
suspicious about
Never a
it?
problem.
Why are you so suspicious about it, huh? Why do you care? Suspicious. That was weird. That was weird.
that's not done yet.
Is it 10 yet? Yeah. Takes me a while looking at that clock. I just kind of zoned out a bit. Wait, it ain't 10 yet. Wait, yes it is. No, it's 9. It's 9:15. Sorry. I don't know why. Like, I'm completely fine with grandfather clocks. This one, I think because the hands, the long one doesn't look as long as, like, they look the same length. That's my excuse. And I'm sticking to it. Roman numerals. Check. Oh, that's true. I was kind of strange in my last conversation with that. What is that guy's name? I keep wanting to call him Scott. We'll just call him Scott. Oh, that was weird. Tact is my middle name, which means I never use it, and it never comes out to play. Scott, you don't care if I call that other character Scott, do you? It's just an easier name to remember. It's a better name.
Hi, Penelope.
Hi, you're rich.
Do you know of a place called Speedy's Diner?
Huh. Why does that sound so familiar? I just can't place it.
He's rich.
I
He's
don't
got
know.
anger
Maybe
problems.
it's just because that sounds like the name of every diner ever.
He thinks that he's pursuing an art that he's good at, but he's really not talented. Honestly, he's eligible. He's eligible.
Colin, you're the son of Douglas Ellison, correct?
Yep, yeah, he's my dad. Wealthy, successful, business genius, Douglas Ellison.
Does he also wear shirts where the collar doesn't quite touch at the top, even though the button is touching? Or is that something you learned all on your own?
What was it like, growing up as a millionaire's son?
Overrated. Sure, you would get nice stuff and yacht rides and top-class education. But I would have traded it all to be a normal kid in an instant.
I get
You don't
it.
think it would have been a grass is greener kind of situation?
When I would bring a friend over to the house, they'd always be like, "This is insane, I can't believe you live like this." But then that would be it. No constant, "I wish I had your life," or "I would give anything to be you." But would I say those things to them? All the time. They never understood why, though.
What was the reason?
You wouldn't get it either. Look at this guy who was given everything. Now he's complaining? So spoiled, so out of touch.
You're right. I probably wouldn't get it.
No, tell me about it. I want to know why you feel disenfranchised. Is there a real reason? Or is this something that you've projected onto yourself to feel more connected to your peers? I want to know why you're crazy. Anyway.
What kind of business does he run?
He's the CEO of a mid-sized pharmaceutical company. The business of
It's Johnson
profiting
&
off the
Johnson.
sick.
To play the devil's advocate, you could say he's helping the sick.
If somebody's getting that rich, their motive is probably not helping people. I know a
Sir,
good deal
you're
she's
an
made
artist.
with the FDA to get unsafe drugs pushed to the market. I've figured out how he turns a buck. I have no respect for him.
If your dad wasn't who he was, would you have still been able to get into art?
Of course I would still like art if he never existed.
I meant more like being able
You wouldn't
to
be able
for a
to, though.
living.
I'm done with this conversation, and I'm done with you prying into my personal life. Can you just leave?
Yeah, that's fair. I was just wondering, like, was it one of the drug trials that caused the mug to be stuck to his hand? Hey, remember how I told you guys I got a new therapist? Well, I did, and I went in person for the first time, and I really liked her. So I have high hopes. I have high hopes. And you know what? I even got a gratitude journal. That's right. Me being grateful? Who would have thought? We're getting hashtag content over here. Colin could use some of it. I'm not saying that you can't. He could have been emotionally neglected. I think that rich parents often are so good at being neglectful. Neglectful? Neglecting? Anyway. Oh, thank goodness. We can talk to her.
Does the name Mitchell Hart mean anything to you?
Huh. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
He's someone pretty close to the investigation. His friend was one of the people who disappeared, so he's been a good source of information.
Ha! Good source. If you like your tea served with a pinch of arsenic. Did you bring up my name to him?
High school sweetheart's gone sour.
Let me guess. He said
or ex-husband.
It was basically that, but in more words. He said he went to school with your brother, but knew nothing about your family.
She chopped his arm off.
Has not changed in the slightest. I see he forgot to mention that he and I used to be engaged.
Called it! Called it!
Our wedding date was supposed to be April 8th, 1997.
What happened?
Here's some relationship advice. In good times, when everything is butterflies and rainbows, it's easy to be compatible. It's easy to not have those hard conversations, and it's easy to be patient, kind, and considerate. The only way to truly know someone is when the you-know-what hits the fan. Are they still kind? Or do they lash out and become bitter and angry when things happen that they cannot control? Sure, life has plenty
What's this
of
guy's
good
name?
times,
Scott?
but it also has bad, and when they happen, you need a partner.
Mitchell.
Not an enemy.
Mitchell.
Let me guess. Mitchell became the enemy.
I'm just lucky I was able to see the truth before walking down that aisle. Oh, and you may have noticed, he's a serial liar.
He definitely is like,
There
tells me
has
what
been a trend.
he wants, what I
can't
want to
even
hear.
pretend to know him now. It's been so long. But if he's anything like how he was in his 20s, you need to be careful with him. He was manipulative. He'd lie even about the dumbest things, like why he forgot something or why he was late, let alone anything serious. And maybe this is shallow, I don't know, but man, was he cheap. His brother worked at an airline, and he almost got him fired just to weasel free plane tickets out of him. And don't get me started on the engagement ring. Seeing that thing was just proof he didn't love me. But before you judge me, he was fairly well off. He just had other things that he valued more than me to spend money on. Oh yeah, and he could get really nasty at
I mean, who
times.
are we gonna
If
believe?
he was angry or irritated or whatever.
Really? Mitchell? He seems like a decent guy.
A decent
That's
guy who
the
can't hold down a
problem.
job,
When we
Penelope.
met,
I'm
he
just
was
saying.
So charming. He was fun, thoughtful, and we would talk for hours. As time went on, little red flags would pop up, but I was so enamored that I had blinders on.
I forgot about the scorned lover letter, Nixie. Could you enlighten us? Did it say anything valuable? I do enjoy her sweater. It reminds me of Katniss's cowl. But it's like in reverse. It's like sweater form. Anyway, who are we gonna believe? Because Mitchell, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I think he got himself fired from his insurance job, and he was complaining a lot about being gainfully employed. And he was a fireman. Y'all know what firemen do. Y'all know what firemen do. And, I mean, that's just statistics, firemen. They do be cheaters. I don't know about liars. But, you know, did Mitchell go to therapy? Does Mitchell own a vintage house? Does Mitchell go to flower competitions and win with his hydrangeas? I don't know. I mean, sure, he sits in a bookshop. That's pretty good. But he did, like, not withhold evidence from a police investigation, even though he literally had the key to the dead guy's apartment. Where I'm looking at, I'm believing this lady.
Well, did he have a temper?
For the most part, not more than anyone else. It was more how he acted when he was angry. When something would go wrong, he was quick to sniff out someone to blame, even if it was blameless. And you certainly didn't want to be on the receiving end of that. What it comes down to is, if you have to talk to him, take everything he says with a bucket of salt. And absolutely do not believe anything he says about me. He'd make
Well, I
up
gotta believe
outrageous stories in a second just to have a chance to drag my name through the mud.
Well, I need to listen to both sides.
Okay. I'll be careful. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Okay, just because a woman's got some blood in her backyard, you guys are just gonna attack her. I'm not saying she's 100% healthy. I don't think either of them was in the right place to get married, so I'm glad they made the choice not to. That's good. She clearly has some serious mental problems. I don't know if that was on set later or what. I'm gonna believe some of what Mitchell says, but she's right. He does fib about things that don't matter. And that is a valuable point of evidence. The blood being in her backyard, I guess, is also a point of evidence, if we want to argue about it. I just like her. I don't want her to be the person. And I don't like him. There, I said it. I don't like Mitchell.
April 8th, 1997. Evelyn told me you and she used to be engaged. Well, that's a far cry from you not really knowing
I don't like
each
people
other,
that
is
lie
it?
about little things.
You're talking to her? Nothing sacred with you, is it? Had you ever considered that maybe there was a reason I tried to avoid dredging all this up?
She doesn't have a very high
You haven't
opinion.
gotten over it?
You think you can take anything she said seriously? She
It's
probably
been 25
blamed me for us
years.
not working out, but I'm sure she left out some important details.
Funny. She told me not to listen to you either.
Let's go.
What kind of details?
When I lost my arm, it ended life as I knew it.
Oh
It became
no.
deeply depressed. In the beginning, Evelyn was there for me, but it wasn't long at all before her visits became scarcer and scarcer. When I asked her about it, she said I was too hard to be around. I was going through the worst time of my life and was battling depression. I needed her more than ever. That's not
Okay.
even half the story, but I'm already worn out. But even before that happened, there were times that the sweet, intelligent woman I loved would be shockingly selfish. Like this. I had completed my training as a prohibitionary firefighter and was going to be having a party with some of the other guys in the crew.
Oh, that was
She
in his
knew how much
pocket.
I wanted her there. She told me she was going to swing by a store on the way over. She never showed up. Said she got distracted. For hours? I don't know. But it was heartbreaking. Things like that happen more often than they should have. Be warned. She'll twist any situation to make herself the victim. You really can't trust her accounts of anything.
Well, she described you as a liar and manipulator with anger
Just
issues.
telling him.
And on top of all that, cheap.
Cheap? I was living off a firefighter's salary. Of course we weren't going out to get filet mignon every night. I'll admit our dates were more on the modest side, but that's because I was saving up for bigger things. Heck, her engagement ring cost practically half my savings.
She's got expectations. Look at her
Looks
house.
like you two might have been looking at 2 different rings.
That woman. She knows we picked that ring out together, and she knows how much she loved it. Gold with emerald and diamond settings. Looked like something out of royalty.
All right, Penelope, let's put on our thinking cap. 2 people in a tenuous situation are telling you things. Neither of them is correct, but they're both correct from their perspective. So I wouldn't be picking sides at this point. I mean, neither of them should have been in a serious relationship. I'm glad that this got cut off, especially if he's still living in the same town and holding on to an invitation from a party that his ex-fiance from 20 years ago never went to? You should be thanking the Lord that you dodged a bullet, and you should have moved on, improved yourself, and found a different relationship to be in. What? Why are you still caught up in this? Your side of the story does make me... yeah, I'm questioning. Of course.
Your side of the story does make me question what she's told me.
Has she lied to you multiple times already? If I was a betting man, I'd put all my chips on it.
Man, maybe you two really do suit each other.
Two vices don't make a virtue.
You definitely had met her family then.
Yes. I hope you've enjoyed stirring up age-old drama, because I'm putting the stew away. This little talk ruined my day. Please don't ask me about it again.
Okay, I won't.
Anyway, I hope the rest of your life turns out better than this sad little corner you've been sitting in, apparently thinking about her. I mean, 20 years later, you should be laughing about it and being like, yeah, that was a good idea not to jump into. It was enjoyable, though. That was the funnest part of the story thus far. I'm gonna go tell on him. Hey, Evelyn, this is what your ex-fiance said about you.
Mitchell said your engagement ring was very much not cheap.
We're still talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
Well, unfortunately for him, that thing is buried in the garden next to the family dog. I thought it was fitting, seeing as our love was dead.
Okay, whatever. I'll drop it. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Oh, we're exhuming that family dog, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's work on that. Whew. This game is getting good. Excellent. Finally. I knew it was bound to happen. We had too many people that were in the same age range. Oops, alarm. I love it. I could just keep running back and forth. I'm gonna find the ring. And we can determine together whether or not it's cheap or not. I'm gonna use my trowel. But you know, she had expectations. Whatever. I mean, the fact that she hasn't, like, improved herself in this long is concerning. Oh, this is the family dog.
Dirty, but certainly not cheap.
Well, I mean, is this lab? Or is this natural, Penelope? Also, gold would not tarnish. So is this dirt? Or we're gonna have to do a little bit of cleaning. I wouldn't normally see an emerald faceted like that, would you? Maybe it's a peridot. I don't know. We gotta get this thing tested. Perfect. So are we gonna do anything about the blood, do you think, or no? Pretty much not. Just gonna keep on making the rounds. Nope, he's done. All right. Well, it was bound to happen. We gotta get I can never say this word. Spectroscopy on this gem instantly. Well, technically, Nixie, engagement rings are considered gifts by the state, so you do not have to give them back. Legally. I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just telling you. I had heard that one time. What's next? Oh, I gotta find that. Dang it. No, I need to go back to her house because I gotta find where Speedy's diner is. Yeah, you could pawn it. Yeah, because that's petty. Oh, you pawn the thing? Especially because she doesn't need the money. But I think the problem here, if I had to come to just one problem, is that neither of them has fully let go. So I don't think she would be physically capable of getting rid of the ring because she hasn't mentally released him. Because she's still here in her sad, bitter life. I mean... Oh yeah, I've been proposed to 85 times. So you know I know the law. Y'all just keep asking and I just keep saying no. Speedy's diner. There ain't nothing here. Well, I had to check. And the police just will not tell us where Speedy's diner is? We can't ask our police informant? Odd. There's nothing in here that's valuable, is there? Alright, chat. If you were proposed to and you had a valuable engagement ring, would you sell it? Would you throw it into the ocean? Would you bury it? Would you pawn it? The world needs to know. I thought maybe he would have cooled down. He has.
I just wanted to apologize for last time.
I don't actually hate your shirt.
Yeah, thanks. It's not a big deal. You have no idea how much it sucks to be the kid of someone famous. Your entire identity is them. My name might as well be Douglas's son, Ellison, because that's all I am in social circles. Meet someone for the first time? What's it like having Douglas Ellison as a dad? See someone you haven't seen in a while.
He wants to be his own man.
And everyone assumes that everything you've ever accomplished was handed to you on a silver platter. It's gotten pretty old.
You should change your name and move away.
I've thought about it. Should have done it after college. I'm in too deep now.
This is completely unrelated, but...
She said, anyway, why don't you just pick up and leave, fool? Also, your name is Tom now.
Did you study MC Escher at all while you were in college?
Oh, man, I wish. This may surprise you, looking at my painting style, but he's my favorite artist.
Oh, really?
I love that I don't understand how he did it. His art, I mean. Most famous artists have similar technical knowledge that can be learned, even if you're not anywhere near their skill level. But Escher, you'd have to be a computer to keep up.
What's your favorite work of his?
As cool as the impossible buildings are, my favorites are his tessellations. Especially his Sky and Water series, where the negative space of the birds transforms into fish. I could look at them for
I feel like I've
hours.
seen that before. No, I'm not gonna look it up, but I feel like I've seen it before.
Do you know any history about Carlisle?
The only history I care about is them dead presidents, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
When you know, you know. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. One thing about Carlisle. Did you know that Escher came through here about 50 years ago?
Okay.
Not like it means anything today, but when I was in between two buildings for my gallery, that may have influenced me picking this one a little.
Interesting. Do you by chance...
Sorry, I was not listening. What did he say?
Is he an artist? Never heard of him. Here's something you might like. I've recently been getting into collecting. Collectors are considered fairly prestigious in the art world, you know? Another badge on my Girl Scout sash. And I bought a box of stuff from an estate sale around here. The estate liquidator told me it was Escher influenced or maybe Escher adjacent? Whatever that means. But the box is filled with lots of cool pieces.
Oh my gosh. I'd love to see that.
The box is back in my apartment, but if I remember, I can bring something here to show you.
That'd be amazing.
I don't know.
Thanks,
I kind of like
Colin.
this kid.
Do you remember the name of the owner of the estate?
Nah, it's probably somewhere in the paperwork.
And before I forget, would you happen to have any casting resin around?
Not sure. I rarely use it. I can take a look in the back if you help me out with something. I was gonna work on reorganizing some of my supplies. If you want to do that instead, I can go look around. All I need is for everything to fit into the box without overlapping.
Well, sure.
Dude,
I
I'm
can
your
do
dude.
that.
Now.
Now.
Puzzle now.
Cool. I'll get you set up.
Colin, puzzle now. I like Scott's answer best, that the engagement ring should go in a volcano for closure. I don't know. I don't dislike Colin. Is that bad? Does that make me a bad person? It's okay if you say yes. I can't turn this around, can I? No, it will not let me turn this around. Oh no. No, no, no. So what are we thinking about the cast of characters, y'all? Any theories about murderers? I don't like Scott. What's that guy's name? Mitchell. Mitchell, not Scott. Love Scott. Scott's a great member of the community. And it was just that one game we had Scott that was a bad guy. That we didn't like. I've been such a nuisance today. I've been a nuisance. To you guys, to my peers, to myself. Nuisance. Penelope did it. I don't know, Cody, that one doesn't seem so, doesn't seem so possible. But I support your theory. I always support. This is hard. You know why this is hard? Because this doesn't click into place. Yes, Colin Baxter was the gentleman in the Phantom of Venice who did the, well, those were tesserae. He did the little mosaics, that's it. And he was horrific, and also, it's not sexual harassment what he did, is it? I would say it rose to the level of sexual harassment. Personally. If you haven't seen that game, I'm sorry to just confuse you like that, but there's a Nancy Drew game where there's a gentleman who is not my favorite. Or is anyone, he's not anyone's favorite. Everyone hates him. Oh, this feels like a breakthrough. A breakthrough. Oh, come on, please. This is it. For sure this is it. I just gotta make sure they... Wait. Wait. Guys, I'm about to have a heart attack.
That's it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, good news. I found a single bag of polyethylene terephthalate casting resin. A little dusty, but better than nothing.
Polyethylene.
He's educated.
What?
All you need to know is that it's a plastic that you need to heat up and pour into whatever mold you have.
Got it.
Oh,
I should
one
probably wear
last
some
thing. I want to
PPE.
clean this spot over here. Can you grab me a bottle of cleaner? Loretta left one in the women's bathroom.
You mean this one?
Huh.
I can explain?
You really can't.
Did he spray me with
that's
it?
everything. Have fun on the melted plastic fumes.
Why didn't I just go, oh, okay, walk into the women's restroom and then come back out with it? Penelope! Oh. You mean this bottle of bleach I've been carrying around in my back pocket for a week? Yeah, here you go.
That doesn't work.
Put it in the pot. That was easy. Did I put them together? There we go. Is there a key that we need? Knew it. Knew we were due for something ominous. Go back to where you came from. You're digging your own grave. Hey JBB, welcome. Catch him! Aren't they supposed to be patrolling? Catch him! Ain't nobody here.
You again.
Do you know of a place called Speedy's Diner?
Nope.
Perfect.
Where did you live before you moved to Carlisle?
Somewhere worse.
That doesn't really narrow it down.
Chicago.
Wow, I bet that was a lifestyle adjustment.
I've heard good things.
Did you grow up there?
Yeah, I did.
Do you ever go back to visit?
No, it's not really my thing.
Not even your parents?
They're perfectly happy as they are.
They're dead.
Why exactly did you leave?
I didn't exactly have the best time there. I just wanted to get out and start over.
That's fair. What made it? Tell me about your trauma.
What made it so bad?
Life. It just happens.
So, how did you end up here, exactly?
It sounds stupid, but I did the whole close your eyes and point to somewhere on the globe thing, except with a US map. When you can go anywhere, it's really an overwhelming choice. After I landed in the ocean a couple times, and then on San Francisco, like seriously, I don't hate myself. I got Southern Connecticut. So here I am.
Are you happy you ended up here?
A small New England town is basically the South Pole of a city like Chicago. So yeah, everything ended up all right.
Yeah, and the mold
Thanks
is
for
kind of like a
talking.
plus.
Don't get used to it.
Do you think the police will care that I got a threatening note? Probably not, because they didn't really care about the blood. And I know that really seemed to bother you guys.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Maybe if I start a new day, he will care about me again. Chances are low. Maybe he'll try to call me. Because usually when something dangerous happens... You know what? Wait, I should talk to the mom of the child. Right? We really do not give a crap about the kid.
This is Eileen Davies' cell. Please leave him.
We just do not care that the child is probably dead. And we also, there's a ransom situation going on. But we don't care. We want to talk to these old lovers. Nobody could tell me. Did I confront her about Escher? I didn't think I did. What is the key for? I need to get to Speedy's. And you know what? Colin was just chill with the fact that I just stole something out of his bathroom and had been hanging on to it. Oh, I did the thing again. She's gonna kill me with the axe. The same axe that she chopped Mitchell's arm off with. Because you know that's what she did. Come on, people. I gotta get into Colin's apartment. That for sure needs to happen. Have we seen a keyhole somewhere? I need you to go to your apartment, dude. The blood. Oh, I remember. I know why the blood is there. The blood is there because she tried to break in. This lady that went missing tried to break into that house and she cut herself on the window. Remember? I remember. We have to get the police to care about us. That has to be the next thing. Because nobody else wants nothing to do with me. I do need to figure out how to get her. Oh, easy. I'm gonna cause a ruckus. See.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I'm gonna break it open. I'm gonna cause a fire so that she has to leave her abode. Do you guys... Any thoughts on how I could start a fire?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Oh.
That doesn't work.
Smash glass to for help. But what can I smash glass with? I mean, there's a mallet right there. Do we have to go to what's-his-name's tools? We definitely need to pull the fire alarm, you know, so that we can pull her away from her abode. As I said, not 4 seconds ago. What was it, 203? This is almost certainly the task at hand. I could leave the stove on. I like it. I like it. We're thinking. We're thinking. I just think I need to interact with the fire alarm somehow. I can try. I tried to leave the stove on before. Oh, I can't even turn the stove on anymore. So sad. So sad. Threatening note. I'm almost certain that's what we need to do, though. That's just me being really, really smart. That's not me doing some bad. The wiring is faulty. You know what? There is an open wire. Up here. See? It's just open. The sconce has not been installed properly. We are not ensconced in safety. We are ensconced in danger. I guess I can try to call the other guy. He just never picks up. Not like one time.
Reached the phone of John Branham.
How about the police? Third time's the charm.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
I've become discouraged. I am discouraged. Is there anything else we should do before we call it quits? What road is Speedy's Diner on? Hungry Avenue.
I don't think that's right.
Darn. Wait. Is it in her house? Then why am I asking everyone? I wouldn't be asking everyone if it was in her house. And then there's also this. Oh no. Uh-oh. The yawns are here. I don't think I'm long for this world, friends. I don't think I have much time. I think we may need to figure this out another time. Wait, I gotta be in my room to finish the stream. I just got sleepy all of a sudden. And my mold-ridden, ceiling-falling down bedroom is calling to me. So, I'm gonna call this one a day. I appreciate you all being here. I had a very lovely time with you. I had 2 parties for myself today. One had cake, and one had you guys. And which was more sweet? I'll let you guess. It was the cake. The cake was really good. Just kidding. I hope you guys have a very wonderful and safe weekend. If you are maybe in the southeast of the US and you're hoping for some snow, I hope you get the snow that you're dreaming of. Or if you're like, please, all the snow needs to go away, I hope that you get what you're dreaming of. Basically, I hope everyone gets what they're dreaming of every day. And I'll definitely see you Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Inter Games for another fabulous nostalgic time. So make sure the cake was not a lie, Cody, but I did make that joke a couple of times. And it did land. We had some Portal disciples. But make sure you like the stream before you leave if you haven't already. And subscribe because we are almost at 1,000. Which will be incredibly exciting and will unlock the ultimate 10-hour stream of epic proportions. So I will see you all soon. Bye.